Hi guys, and I'm welcoming you back in Binary Options Trading. And today is going to be the simple strategy, the strategy with the moving averages, which I personally truly love it. And I had some feedback from you, and some of you really the fans of some difficult indicators, and I admire that, because for me the simplest strategy, the more simple it, the more work it. I'm a fan of this stuff. It's not about just to be over-educated or over-experienced. It's just to have the constant results. So I personally love strategies like that. So let's see how it's gonna be for us. And don't forget that I have my Instagram back, the new one, and follow me there also. So let's go. So here we are with the all indicators and strategies for today. And remember, I'm always open to any proposals that you are having about the strategies or indicators or anything like that. And the first one is going to be the moving average. We are changing right here. And the second one is going to be the moving average again. And the color is going to be blue here, and the thickness, just to see it better. Nothing new here. And the third one is going to be the moving average again. What a surprise. And let's check that we are having the color green. And the last one is going to be the RSI, and it's going to be the below the chart. I bet you all know it, and I'm just checking and changing everything. And today the strategy is still simple, and quite simple, because I have a lot of feedback from all of you who are just in the beginning of your trading career or your trading experience at all. And here with the currency pairs, you know that there's quite simple with the biggest payout. Sometimes I'm not changing only with the 80% and more, because previously I've told you about that, because sometimes there is just not enough currency pairs with this payout, so I choose anything that can work for us. So let's start with our first bet. It's gonna be the bet for a downward movement. And actually the strategy is quite simple. The simplest one. Just want to show you the different situation and if it's really and truly work for all of them. So RSI looking downward, moving averages, both of them looking downward, and this blue moving average is just for the common trend. So we do not pay a lot of attention on that. It's just for the common trend, nothing more. Let's check. So you perfectly see here that it's just working, and it's quite simple. RSI now just a little bit tricking, but at that time that we made a bet, that was all correct, and we are having our first profit. Let's go. So the next situation here, just look what we are having here. And I'm gonna raise my bet, and again, RSI, it is actually showing that we are gonna down. And what actually made me think so, the whole chart, it seemed like we at the highest point, the moving averages were about to break down, and with this blue moving average, I told you this is for the common trend, and we are paying attention to these three indicators. So let's see. And here actually it's quite tense, so we are just at a tiny distance to get this as a loose, but we won. In this timing that was quite tricky, and I told you before about the high volatility, and we were entered here. You see the fluctuations are too small, and this situation is really dangerous. I got lucky, and I'll leave this moment while I'm trading, because I want to be clear with you that sometimes even the strategy was correct, but even if you are experienced a lot, but the tiny seconds can kill that. So be attentive. So let's proceed next, and I hope it's not gonna be that situation again, because I feel all the time I'm sweating or I'm too nervous, Nevertheless, you are experienced, these emotions are just killing you. And again, RSI looking downward, and this green moving average completely looking downward. The orange one is also, and we made our bet. Let's see. And perfectly working, the chart started to go down. We see a green candle here, but I guess the timing is perfect for us, and yep, this is it. The bet that we had was just profitable for us. So let's make it next, not switching the currency pair. Let's check how it's gonna be for us with this chart again and again. So check with the RSI, and it seems like it started to go down because all two moving averages are looking downward. So let's check, but this situation is not that perfect to enter, but we are just testing that strategy. And here, my assumption and my prediction was just correct. We were hoping that all these two moving averages and the light, just a slightly tiny movement of the RSI indicators are combined with that, and we got this as a downward trend, and we got this as a profit. But the next, the second situation was tricky. Be attentive again. So what we are having here, RSI here perfectly showing that we are gonna fall, but with these two moving averages, it seems like it's gonna be the break. I cannot tell you why, exactly, but it seems like that because the volatility here may work for us, and we gonna be in the beginning of the trend. So RSI here are just predicting. And this is also not the perfect situation, but I want to show you, if you are experienced enough, sometimes you use this tricky situation for you, and sometimes of course you lose. But if you are not that sure, please find the beginning of the trend and all indicators showing this trend is correct, and play only in that case. So here, that's the perfect. We were expecting that this high volatility is gonna end and the chart are gonna breaking down, and in that case, see, in that blue moving average line, it started to fall. It started to show us that the chart may fall drastically, and that's what actually happened, and that's why we had a profit. So let's make it the last bet. I'm gonna make my 5 bets for a downward movement. Now it seems like I am crazy, but I am not. What am I seeing here? I am observing the whole chart, and it doesn't look like it's gonna grow. It's gonna be now because I play on the volatility now. So we had a peak, now we go down, and again we had a peak. But at that, I just made it in a row because I am expecting that this timing of the downward movement is gonna be not that big. So let's see and check it. So what we are seeing here, we are perfectly seeing here that we were correct. That was risky and maybe high risky with all these bets, but we are starting to have it all of them for the profit. So I just played for the whole picture. It was rising, it was at the peak, and the periods was small of changing their direction, and I played for that. And this fall is actually a drastic fall, and maybe at that time, at that point, and maybe 5 seconds before, 10 seconds before, I could make it. And actually, I got some question about the tiny periods for 5, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. If you are that sure, if you see the drastic falling or the drastic upward movement, so play it, but be careful. For me, it's more about the whole chart, less about the indicators. So it's done for the day. It was quite simple, quite easy, quite informative, I hope, quite understandable. Anyway, any questions, any comments, just text me by in Telegram or in Instagram. I'm gonna give you any feedback and any replies on your thoughts and opinions. So all the links below this video are in my bio, and you know that. And just join me in my Telegram channel with the free signals. I'm gonna waiting for you there, and stay tuned. We're gonna get for some more.